Let's go ahead and get started. Fair warning, all these lectures are recorded. I just record them and put them up online afterwards, so just keep that in the back of your mind. So we're week one. We didn't meet Monday, but we're meeting today. And then I realized, or Matt has told me, we're not going to be here Monday either, so it's going to be another week before we actually meet. But today, it's computer architecture. Hopefully it's a continuation of architecture, which you've either taken here or possibly at another university. Where did you take yours?
Clemson.
Clemson, okay, so we're continuing from Clemson. And probably in your undergrad one, you talked about an in-order pipeline machine.
I know
maybe.
Those words.
And probably a little bit about caching, and we're going to really extend it from there and go into what a modern processor looks like, which is usually out-of-order execution, utilizing some type of hyper-threading in conjunction with multiple cores. And so we're actually going to study the new architecture, how those are laid out. And then, of course, a system like that is going to have a lot of implications when it comes to your cache. All right, so we're basically going to continue on up. Let's see, goals. Advanced, general purpose processors. Also talk a little bit about embedded, historical, significant processors. We're going to talk about the Tomasulo model for out-of-order execution, and especially the Pentium Pro, which was a big jump in architecture. Talk about your instruction set architecture, namely your ISA. Processor microarchitecture, which is going to be something new. Beforehand, you were probably just executing a straight instruction on a machine. Now your processor is going to take the instruction and then convert it to its own set of instructions and then execute those instructions. And we'll talk about why that's such a huge advantage. And then, of course, different systems architecture, memory systems, and IOs. Okay, so hopefully y'all know me. If not, oh yeah, a couple people online probably are new. I'm Dr. Paul West, got my PhD from Florida State. I worked at College of Charleston for 2 or 3 semesters, and then afterwards I went and worked for Google for about 9 months, and then I came back and started working here at Charleston Southern.
Oh, the Google thing was recent. I figured that was like a long time ago.
2014. It's getting old, but yeah.
I was thinking like ancient Android.
Ancient Android? No, I worked on 5 and 6 were the 2 I worked on. And that's an interesting way to spell various. Various. I've worked on numerous government contracts as well as actually a SPAWAR government civilian. And then way back in the day, maybe that's old 04, 05? Mm-hmm. That's old? Okay, good. I worked with the startup. I was actually employee number 7. And we did a lot of web design as well as a ton of network security. So if you're ever interested in doing startups, come talk to me. I can probably help you out a bit. They're a lot of fun. They're a lot of work though. So just keep that in mind. Oh yeah, any questions about my teaching? Or
so you didn't work on Cupcake?
No.
That's what I was thinking the last 2.5 years.
No. When I got there, they're like, all right, finally, we're going to get away from Kit Kat, right? So, and that was the big one. And I have to admit, when I got there and I saw the design, that white background that we all have now, I didn't like it. I want the white on black, not the black on white. But, oh well, that's what they went with. Oh, the syllabus, all right. We have to go over the syllabus.
We can all read.
Yeah, it's one of those. If I go over it, then I can't get in trouble. Yeah. All right, Dr. Paul West, Ashby Hall, 206. There's my phone number and my email. Usually email is the best way to contact me. Even better, show up to class. Tentative meeting time, currently Monday, Wednesday, 1300, 1500 in here, 203. That is not completely set. If you wish to change it, please email me. I'll see if I can move it around. Right now we have 2 people in here, which is great. That's perfectly fine. But if more people think they can join, please go ahead and email me when you think you can get here. If you're not going to show up, please don't email me. So if you're doing it virtually, please try and come in via Hangouts. It's very good for you to ask me questions while I talk, because once I start going into autopilot, it's very hard for me to figure out what you're not getting and what you are getting. So please help stop me. Here are my office hours. I am definitely a morning person. Usually I leave 1400, 1500. I get here around 600. So if you do get here that early, I'll probably be in my office. I usually am on Slack during the day, so you can go ahead and message me. I found that to be a little easier than other tools. So textbook. So yeah, you have Computer Architecture Quantitative Approach by Hennessy and Patterson. This is basically the de facto book, and I think their graduate version is pretty good. All right. Yeah, y'all can read. But the two big things here is we're going to talk a lot about trade-offs in current architecture that actually is active as in state-of-the-art systems, how they affect, and then probably a couple of case studies will come from y'all as well. When you're done here, hopefully you can select different interconnecting hardware components to satisfy some type of requirements, know how to actually do computer architecture research, which usually involves a ton of running simulations left and right. In here, you're actually going to be writing your own simulators, so that'll give you plenty of experience. Understand the trade-offs. A lot of times we can't have everything. We have to give up one thing for another, and that's a huge thing you must understand for architecture. And of course, effectively research and present. Teamwork. Usually teamwork is encouraged, but in this class I don't foresee any teamwork coming up, so please make sure all your work is on your own and with a teammate. Late policy, I have the same late policy. If it's 1 minute late or you turn it in April 24th at 23:59, it's -20. That's just the way it is. Usually I don't have too many questions about my late policy.
This is great.
This is great?
Yeah, April 24th.
Yeah, don't, that's not a challenge. Don't do this.
Oh, no.
Don't do this at the end of course.
No one wants 20% off.
Yeah, don't do that. That's there because I know life happens. You're going to come to me with your sob story. I'm going to be like, it's -20. Just turn it in. I get it. All right, grading. You'll have an in-order simulator that you will develop, and I will actually assign that today. We probably won't get through the full explanation. What?
Why is the cache simulator only 10%?
Because it's not going to be as complicated as the other ones.
Okay, fair enough.
And the in-order simulator is going to I expect you to be able to do the in-order simulator after coming from an undergrad program. Obviously, you've probably forgot a couple things, so this is going to be a good refresh of everything. Then afterwards, we'll talk about the out-of-order simulator, which is going to highlight a lot of the new features in modern processors and build upon the in-order simulator that you have built. And then I'm going to have a kind of a cache simulator, just so we can understand how caching works, make sure you thoroughly understand it, as well as how it operates when you're inside of a multi-core system. There will be some book assignments. I believe there's 5 or 6 of them, and those will be 15%. Midterm and finals 15%, and then your last survey architecture research paper is 15% as well. So yeah, I really wanted to make the cache simulator 15%, but then that didn't add up to 100. It made me sad.
Just off the books.
Just
12.5 per bug.
Okay, grading scale. This is the standard graduate grading scale. There's no D. Below a 70 is an F. Tentative schedule. We're gonna, for the most part, kind of follow the book. Although we're going to do it mainly with slides that myself and my previous major professor have developed. But we will be going through, in general, this schedule. Student representatives. I don't think we have any, but if we do, please tell me. Academic honesty. Don't cheat. I'm tired of catching people doing it and putting in the paperwork. Extra help, please come by during office hours or come during class. Usually I finish a little early, so I'll try and help you then. Disability, if you have a disability, go ahead and inform me. Usually with the disability that tells me what I'm supposed to provide for you. We'll take it from there. Course evaluations. At the end of the semester, please evaluate the course. I do believe in continuous process improvement, so there's always something to improve. Okay, online course. This is going to be a blended class, which is going to be even better. So I'm going to post the videos. Ignore what's in the syllabus right now. I'm going to change this because I thought this was online. But with a blended class, I'm going to record the videos, post them up there. I'll try and make an announcement or send an email out about your homework. But I expect all the people at home to go and watch these videos and then know what to do afterwards. In general, an online meetup I have found to be very helpful when we can come down and meet. If there's a separate time you'd like to meet, usually probably in the evening because some people can't come during the day during work, go ahead and email me. We'll see if we can set that up. A lot of times, 18:30 on Tuesdays sometimes works. I don't know what time. Everyone email me what you'd want, and I'll see if I can take it from there. GitHub, I use GitHub for your assignments. Go ahead and hook up to it, fork it, and then you'll be able to work from there. Non-discrimination. All right, I got to read this. Charleston Southern University does not illegally discriminate on the basis of race, color, national or ethnic origin, sex, disability, age, religion, genetic information, veteran or military status, or any other basis. Inquiries regarding the non-discrimination policies should be directed to Letitia R. Adams, Title IX Coordinator, phone number 843-863-7374, or ladams@csuniv.edu. Students should refer to the CSU Student Handbook. There's the link. I'm not going to read it. To be fully informed of their rights and remedies. If you think there's a discrimination problem in this class, please just talk to me. All right, drop that deadline's the 12th. Withdrawal is the 16th. There is no withdrawal passing or failing in this course. They've actually fully done away with them. And then the course final will be determined later on. All right, any questions about the syllabus? No questions? Cool.